One of the favorite subjects for politicians to rant and rave about is the budget and the fact that we always run a budget deficit. Imagine that you are the head of a family. You have to work within the confines of your budget. What if your needs and wants exceed the limits of your budget? You could solve the problem by reducing your expenditures. This is the tactic espoused by most conservative politicians. They are especially fond of reducing expenditures for the lowest part of the economic spectrum. To them, this makes sense. After all, what have these people ever done for them? They do not provide political contributions to their campaigns. They do not establish secret bank accounts in offshore tax havens for the politicians to use to enjoy their retirement. They do not promise lucrative jobs for the politicians after they retire from elective office. What good are they? Besides, they do not vote as often as wealthy people, so they are fair game. Of course, if you are the head of the family in question, you could also resolve your budget dilemma by increasing your income. You could find a better job, or you could get a second job, as many people do. Likewise, Congress could increase its income by adjusting the tax schedule to require a larger contribution from those who have benefited the most from a thriving American economy. But that will never happen because those at the top of the food chain are the ones who give the most money to buy our politicians. Our elected representatives are not about to kill the goose that laid the golden egg. The excuse that they give for their inaction is that increasing taxes would hurt the job creators. This is a lie. The real job creators are the ordinary people. You and I create jobs. Every time we go to the grocery store, we create jobs. Every time we fill up our gas tank, we create jobs. Every time we buy clothing, furniture, or haircuts, we create jobs. The only reason a business would want to hire more people is to take care of their customers. If a business has no customers, not only will they not hire, they will probably get rid of the employees they have. Just ask the people that used to work at all the Blockbusters, Sears, Kmarts, and other stores that are now closed. The funny thing is that by stacking the deck in favor of those at the top, in the long run, the politicians are actually hurting those they think they are helping. Now, if this sounds like some kind of socialist nonsense, notice the quote at the bottom from Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart, which now employs over 1 million people. There is only one boss, the customer, and he can fire everybody in the company from the chairman on down simply by spending his money somewhere else. Now, I have a degree in marketing and many years of experience in marketing. My research has found that there are 4 reasons why people do not buy. They don't want it, they don't need it, they don't trust you, or they don't have any money. All across the country, there are thousands of firms which produce products and services that people want and need. The vast majority of them have spent years developing a reputation for quality and honesty in order to win the trust of their customers. That leaves reason number 4. If people do not have any money, they can't buy anything. If the customers can't buy, businesses can't make a profit. If a business is not making a profit and has no reasonable expectations for future profitability, they have no reason to hire. So the concept of billionaires and corporate executives being job creators is a lie. Another way that the reluctance of Congress to adjust the tax schedule hurts the job creators is by depriving them of the tools of production. Companies need roads and ports to get and deliver the goods and services that they sell. Our roads and ports are falling apart because our legislators will not spend the money to maintain them. Every year, Americans spend billions buying goods and services over the Internet. Congress has repeatedly refused to fund better and cheaper Internet access, which would give more people access to purchase goods and services. If you give a poor person $1,000, they will probably spend it on clothes, furniture, or other needed items that they will buy from the job creators. Give a billionaire $1,000, and he will just add it to his account in the Caymans. So the solution to the budget crunch is simple. All that is needed is for our legislators to have the guts to do it. Thank you for your time and attention.